last time you played Ohio State as a player?
Grown a lot. That was a bad time for a lot of guys here at the school. Grown a lot just mentally overall, understanding that, sometimes things don't really go your way. So just prepared for anything. And that's just in any college football game as far as being down 7 with 3 minutes left and knowing that we got to get a stop as a defense, or, knowing that each possession is just as important. I've learned a lot from that season and especially that game.
Does that game stick with you though?
I try to forget about it, but it's definitely something that I've never lost to any team like that before that game. So whenever I think of being just in a bad place in football, that game pops up. But it's all motivation. Got to be able to use that to fuel you.
Have you guys talked about what could be at stake with a win like this, being a top 10 team? And
as far, of course we're aware, but it's a lot at stake as far as every game at this point. Especially the goal of this team, where we want to be come December. You got to win all these games, these conference games. So we're just going in on Saturday, trying to do whatever we can to get that W.
You never like to lose, but do you think you guys gained some national respect for the way you lost to Michigan?
No, I don't look at it like that. Like you said, you never like to lose as a team, and me personally, I don't look at it as far as if people respect you or not or whatnot like that. I just look at it as, did we win or lose? And that's definitely a game that, as a team, we knew we could have done some things on both sides of the ball better. And we feel like that outcome could have probably been different. But that's a learning lesson. That was the first one of the season, and a lot of guys took that to heart and felt that loss. So that's a good thing as far as a team, feeling the loss and understanding that we didn't like that feeling and we got to bounce back.
How big is home field advantage this week?
It's very huge, especially it being a night game, college game day coming. I know the atmosphere is going to be outrageous, and I think that's going to be a tremendous help, especially being on the defense side of the ball. If we can get the crowd to be as loud as possible, kind of mess up some of those cadences or communication between the quarterback and receivers or whatever the case may be, it'll be a tremendous help. But it's just one of those environments that you always dream of playing in.
Does it go both ways though? With you guys on defense having to communicate to the crowd impact that as well? Or is it mostly hand signals for you guys?
For us, it's both. It's hand signals, it's talking, but at the same time, I think overall as a group, we've been in some situations where, as far as practice, if you ever come to our practices, the music is blasted to a whole nother level. So, we've been in that situation. Now it's just a matter of translating it on Saturday, which I'm confident that that we can do.
Was Wisconsin even on your radar in 2010?
You said Wisconsin?
Coming here, did you watch that game against Ohio State?
No, I didn't. I tell people all the time, and let me clear that first. I'm very happy that I did choose here, but I tell people all the time, being a kid from South Florida, I would have never imagined me coming here, but it was the best decision of my life. So, but I have seen the highlights of that game, and I don't know who I was here for that game. I'm sure you guys know that it was crazy, but I think whenever you watch the highlights and you see videos of it, you can definitely tell this place was going crazy.